Y'all, we made it to DFW. We are going on the elevator. Peace, love, and happiness, everybody. It is Tenia. I am one half of the Breakfast Group podcast. The other half didn't want to podcast with me today, so you just have me. Either way, welcome back. It is Sunday, September 25th, 2022, on a somewhat bright and kind of sunny, a little overcast, as you can tell by my background. Central Texas, where I live with my daughter and my husband, and we have our little peoples this weekend. So if you hear them in the background, that's why. My husband's also watching football and cooking, so if you hear football going or if you hear the faucet running, that's why. You can find me on Instagram as the natural_crowknitter83 and on Ravelry as Hooked4lyfe. You can also find my daughter on she on Instagram as wilsonharvess. But I manage her account, so if I don't know you or you had nothing yarn or drawing related, then I plain and simple. Either way, so how's everybody? It's been about 3 weeks since we last podcast, and I got a good bit to show y'all. Well, not really, but really. Some stuff has happened. We celebrated our 17th wedding anniversary. We went to San Antonio. What else we did? We did stuff, but we'll get to it. Ooh, it's starting to brighten up. Look at that. Anyway, so I have a few FOs. I got lots of whips, but I haven't been working on a lot of them. So there's that. And I got some stuff that I want to do because the pigskin party started about 2 days ago. So my first FO would be my Mesita top by Stacie. Is her last name Humble? Sorry. Stacie Humble. Yes, her last name is Humble. Stacie Humble. She's also known as Ba Humble on Instagram. I made her finger and weight version of the Mesa top? I think that's the worsted weight version. I used Mars in retrograde, which is this color. And then I use Blood Run Cold, which is all tangled up in my hair right now. This color. And then Gigi Loves Orange, which I have a lot more of because I didn't use a lot of it. Excuse me. I love it. It's super nice. I made the size 4, which would give me a 48 bust. And I have a size 44 bust. And I wanted just a little bit of extra room, just in case. But this ribbing is an applied ribbing. Tony of TL Yarn Crafts. I always do that. TL Yarn Crafts had to show me how to do it because I wasn't understanding the written instructions. Now let me show y'all what happened. I took it off, and yesterday my seam came undone. Thankfully, I have enough orange yarn that I could do like a Russian knot and redo it, re-seam, re-crochet, all that stuff. So I'm going to probably do that today because it's not going to take long. I also finished one. This is the DK Weight Socks by K of the Crazy Sock Lady podcast. This is Macy's Holly Jolly Christmas color. I don't remember this red color. Yes, I do. I got the tags. Hold on. Y'all, the longer I do this, The longer I don't do this, the better I get. Okay, so Holly Jolly is the main color. And then... well, I don't have it. But it's a red and a green, as you can tell. So, this is the red, which is showing up red. The green, which is showing up a little brighter, but that's probably because of how the light is hitting it. And then I did red toes. I'm gonna tell y'all, this sock was super fast. I would do it again and again and again. Here is the second sock. I was trying to do the 1 week sock challenge that Julianne the knitter is doing. I failed, but I got one pair of socks done in a matter of 2 days, and I really just didn't have the time the rest of the week to do the second sock, but I tried my damnedest and it didn't work. So I'll finish it within the next day or two. I'll probably work on it today a little bit. So I made the second size in that pattern. I'm gonna come closer. I made the second size in that pattern, and that first one fits my feet pretty well, so I actually like it. I'll probably always make that size for myself. I always think like either I'm bigger than I am, or my foot is fatter than I think it should be or think it is. And that's not the case. Like, I measured the circumference of my foot. It's like a, I don't know, 9 3/4 around. So she has like an 8-9, a 9-10, and then a 10-11. So I did the 9-10. Just give me a little bit of negative ease, and fits perfectly. So that pattern is going to be my go-to for DK weight socks, always and forever. Next is, I got both these headphones in, and I feel like I might be, I feel like I'm not loud enough. I feel like I'm whispering. That's what it feels like. I'm going to take one of these bad boys out. Okay. Oh, look, I can hear myself a little better. So, I have, that was it. Those are the only two FOs I had. FO and a half FO. Everything else is whips or next up. So my Nordic shawl by Whimsy North is, I cast that on in September the 1st. No, the 2nd. The 2nd of September. And I'm using the trio, the Hohi trio by Suburban Stitcher. It's a brioche mixed shawl with some garter yumminess and some nips. I have to learn a new technique, y'all. So this is what it looks like. I have a crochet hook attached. This is what it's looking like. This is the top. You do a garter tab cast on, and you do your nips. Yeah, you can see that. And then I got my first brioche section, and then my second garter with my second nips, because you fade into it. And then I stop because I have to work into my second brioche section. So I might have to put this on a longer cord. I think I got this on a 32 right now. I might change it to like a 40, or I have a 47. I might do a 47. So it's coming along. I like it. It's relaxing, but not relaxing. Like, you have to pay attention to certain parts, and I'm okay with that. This is the first skein. I have a lot of the first skein left. It's the second one, which is still attached to the project. And then this bad boy, bam, it's the third one. Ooh, I can't wait, y'all. It's gonna be fire. She about to be cute. Squish, squish. I got these little yarn koozies. I don't think she called them yarn koozies. Y'all know who Hout Knit yarn is? I could be saying that. Hout Knit, Haute knit yarn. She used to live in North Carolina. Now she lives in Maine. Um, she sells these, and I bought it. Well, I bring it back because it won't fade. I bought it like 2 years ago for the pigskin party. This has baseballs on it. The other one has footballs on it. Because one, why not? We're in football season. Go Cowboys. Y'all, we going to the playoffs or something. I think. Our quarterback is out with a fractured thumb for like 10 weeks. We got a good backup so far. We won our last game. We lost our first game. We play the Giants tomorrow night, which is my husband's team. I digress. Okay, so that's that. And that's in that project bag. Here's my notion pouch. Ching, ching, ching. That's in, oh, what was her name? Her name was, I'll put it down here. I probably shouldn't do that. That's that one. What's my next? My Briocheplosion. I worked on it a few times. Like, I'm gonna turn this a little bit this way. Like, I worked on it a few times. Like the last time I saw it, I had just started the purple section. Oh no, I had just finished the purple section. So now I'm on the white section. And this is the plucky yarn. This is a DK weight shawl. DK weight shawl. It's my plucky. This is called Sprinkles on Top. And I'm using Melissa of Hewitt hand dye, who I saw this weekend. I was so glad I got to see her. This is called Ziggy Pop, I think. Yep, Ziggy Pop. And it's coming along. This is the front. This is the back. I'm about to start a new section. So what I'm doing is I don't know, I just don't feel like I'll use enough yarn. So what I decided to do was, I think I explained this before, but I'll explain it again. I decided to take the last 2 rows and add 2 more repeats to it. So once you get to the repeat section, I'm doing the repeat section more than the number of times it told me. I think it told me to do it like 3 times. So I'm doing it like 4 times the first section. I did 5 times the second section. I'm doing 6 times the third. So I keep increasing by 1 repeat. But I am, my notes are right here. It says the first 2 repeats are going to be in the same color from the previous section. So like I finished section 1, right? And I get to my repeat section. So I keep the first color and then I repeat those twice. And then I change to the new color with a 3rd repeat. And then I repeat those 3 times. And then in the next section, I start the next section with the same color from the previous section, and I do that with the first 2 repeats, and then I repeat with the new color. So, do you think that sounds right? If it don't sound right, ask me to explain it, but I think that's right. This is in my Bags by Awesome Granny bag. I love this bag because it has glasses on it, and it actually matches my shirt today, which, as y'all can see, I'm not wearing anything knitted or crocheted. I don't know. I'm chunky. I get hurt very easily. So, I guess I could strip. I mean, yeah, literally strip. I could do that. I'll do that next time. But Next is my Musselburgh. I think I forgot to show it last time, so I'm still working on it. I actually just need to close it up. I'm working on my decreases, and I'm still on circulars right now. I'll probably be getting off here soon, but this is what it looks like. And I made mine a little wider because this person has a lot of hair, and I don't want to say the name too loud because she's right there. Her room door is closed, but well, she can't hear nothing anyway, so she's deaf as hell. Anyways, but this is her Musselburgh. I'm not going to block it because if I block it, it's going to be pretty wide. So I think I'm just going to, I don't know, I might just, if I do block it, I'll lay it flat and then not pull out, but pull down. I didn't block mine. I didn't block my husband's. So I might not block this one. I'll let her head shape it. And then we'll see what happens. But, I mean, we still got time for Christmas. And I only got one more to do. So, that's what I'm going to do. This is Hank Me Home Tonight. I got it from On the Lamb in Grapevine, Texas, months ago. Like, last April for LYS Day, months ago. So, that's it. What else? I think that's it. That's all my whips. Oh, I think that's no, I can't be all my whips. Can it? Yeah, I guess so. That's all my whips. So now, what I got? I got stuff that I'm about to do. I know y'all want to see what I'm about to do. What I'm about to do. So I am about to cast on for the pigskin party. Cow. I'm gonna go with Mal because you can crochet, you can knit. I think you can machine knit. I think you can also spin. So it's a make along, not necessarily a crochet along or a knit along. But you do it during the season, the football season. And so I'm on Team Purling Punters. Go Team 8. Woo, we about to whoop some tuckers this year. That's not what I wanted to say. But we about to win. We gonna win. Anyways, so I decided to cast on the I don't know, LAU cardigan. It's showing up backwards on my screen, but I'm pretty sure it's right side when y'all see this. And it's a faded cardigan by Linda Skuja, Skuja. I don't remember her nationality. I want to say she's like, no, I'm not going to even try to say what I think she's like because I don't know. I am going to make I decided, because I don't gauge swatch. I do. I just don't like to. Plus, I want to make sure I have enough yarn. I think I'll be fine. I mean, I should probably gauge swatch. I'm going to gauge swatch. And I'm going to do the extra large. No, I decided to do the large on a 4, the body. No, I decided to do, yes, the large on a 4, and then do the extra large arms because these puppies are big. And I'm okay with that. Like, curvy girl, stand up, hashtag curvy girl nation. But the large will give me a 40-inch bust, and the extra large will give me a 46, which means I'm either gonna have -2 or +2 inches of ease. I don't know if I want 2 extra inches of ease. I'm mulling that over. So until I figure out my life, which I think means till I gauge swatch, I'm going to, I don't know. Anyways, so I think I'm going to do the large on a 4 and not gauge swatch. Why not? I'm a rebel. Hear me roar. Either way, so yarn I'm using, because if I keep going, I'm going to forget. So I'm going to use 5 skeins of 3 Irish Girls in their fingering base. And I'm going to do it. Oh, I got a picture in which order I'm going to do it. I think it's like this, then this, then this, and then this. I think it's like this. If it is, I'm right. And if it's not, I'm going to pop a picture in, because I took a picture on how it's going to look. But this is what I got so far. And I put my 3.75 crochet hook in it because I said if I do the 3.75, I'll work the 46-inch bust length, which would be the extra large. But if I use a 4, I'll do the large. I think I might just go ahead and do the 3.75 and work the extra large just in case, because I put that in there for that reason. But I'm still not gauge swatching now. I probably should. This is another one of my bags by Awesome Granny Bag, and it's a Halloween bag. I have cats on it. You know, the Siamese cat. We are Siamese. If you okay, I love aristocrats, y'all. But no, that came from Lady in the Tramp. Lady in the Tramp. So that's one thing that's about to get started today. As I'm editing, I'm going to be crocheting. And then here's what I think I'm going to do. Well, I know I'm going to do. I'm going to start the Augusta Shawl. I've made this shawl before for a friend of mine. It's a 4.5. What is this? A 4.5. Okay. Sorry. I made this shawl before, and I made it for a friend of mine. She wanted a crochet shawl, and she says she don't crochet as well, but I think she does a really good job. And it's like a 2-row repeat, so it wasn't a hard pattern to follow. But I started this project some time ago, and I was doing a Tunisian test for an Advent style pattern, and I didn't finish it. And so I think I am going to repurpose the yarn. So I'm going to pull it out, and I'm going to make this shawl. This was what it started out. It's a sideways Tunisian crochet shawl. And I love the design concept. I loved everything about the design concept. I was in nursing school, and so, you know, I couldn't finish. I started having other things to think about. Nope. So what I'm going to do is turn this into that simple 2-row repeat huge triangle shawl. And like I said, I've made it before, so I'll pop a picture in and what it looked like. And I'm going to have to unravel all of this. This is 13 days. Day 1 through 13. And you can't really see 13 because it's literally that small. And so I'm going to take it apart, reball it, because I had it in a Wonder Ball, but I had to take it out. So I'm going to rewind it. Well, I'm not. It's still attached to my Wonder Ball. It's still attached. It's just when I got to the end, I would just cut it. So I would have like so much yarn left, whatever. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pull this out, Russian attach it, rush and join it. And let's see, look, I got all my ends. So I'm going to rush and join it. And then I'm going to just keep crocheting. And I'm okay if it doesn't, it's not supposed to match. It's a advent calendar. And this is an advent calendar by Savvy Skein, my friend Allie. This was 2019's Polar Express advent calendar. So I got 24 mini skeins, Polar Express related, and then I got a full skein of red sparkly yarn, which I'm not sure how well that's going to go with this, but I was thinking of maybe trimming the shawl and then, or using that yarn for tassels. But red sparkly with this, I don't know. We'll have to see. But that's my plan. I'm going to unravel it because the Augusta Shawl is stupid. When I say stupid easy, y'all, stupid easy. The Mesita top for me was stupid easy until I got to the ribbing. The Augusta Shawl is stupid easy, and so I'm going to do it. Pause while I take a drink because I'm thirsty. I got my Chevrolet's Chevy Rail Stuff podcast. Koozie, grab your drink, y'all. Grab your drink. That's what she said. Grab your drink. And I'm drinking Red Stripe, which is a Jamaican beer, because me feeling irie this weekend. Just saying. Irie meaning all right, feeling good, feeling great. Everything about this weekend was irie. Okay. So that's going to happen. This cardigan is going to happen. I'm hoping to have this cardigan. I probably won't. Cardigan done by Rhinebeck, but I probably won't. I am going to probably cast on some socks to knit on the plane. Or maybe I'll work on the shawl. I don't know yet. I was going to cast on some socks, so now I'm thinking about something different. We'll see what happens. I still have to work on a Musselburgh. I have to start that. Hold on, let me see. Here is Allie again. So I'm using Savvy Skeins, and this is her upside down colorway, which was part of her Stranger Things club. I think she has a Netflix club going right now. And her youngest daughter, likes to draw birds and such. And so she had like a bird club for a little minute there too. She has some nice clubs. Here's a stitch marker. That's supposed to be the upside down. So here's the upside down colorway. My son loves blue. Everything about blue. And so this is going to be his. Her fingering weight is a little bit more chunkier than the other two I've used. So I'll probably use a 3.25 needle. Maybe a 3.25 needle. And then I'll do it to the recommended dimensions for his head. Because his head he don't have a lot of hair on his head, but he does have hair on his head. His hair's braided, like in cornrows going backwards. So we'll see. But that's what I'm going to be making with that yarn. All right, so I went to San Antonio. Well, me and the fam bam went to San Antonio, and we stayed at the Holiday Inn on the Riverwalk. And if y'all don't know what the Riverwalk is in San Antonio, it's like it's a man-made like river stream that filters water in from one of the lakes or something. Well, maybe not, because when we did the Riverwalk boat tour, he said that the water filters so far south as Corpus Christi, so into is at the Gulf of Mexico, and it looks like the Gulf of Mexico water, which is very brown and nasty looking. But so it may come up from that way. But what it did, it was a way of moving goods and stuff like that through the city when it used to be Mexico. So we did a tour. We ate dinner at a British pub, which was fun because they had this guy that was singing, and it was crazy. He's like half Comanche, Native American, and half white, I think. I forgot what he said. And we got free shots of tequila, and my husband don't like tequila, but he took it because it was free. Who passes out free shots of tequila? Not I, said the black girl. No, we don't do that. Now, if they look brown, I don't do, what is that? Not reposado. It might be reposado. Or anejo. Might be reposado. I don't do reposado. The golden tequila, it just burns. It burns my chest. It burns. So I don't. But we just had so much fun. So we went to a Brazilian type restaurant, Brazilian steakhouse restaurant, in this big open shopping mall called the La Cantera, and food was top notch. It was great. It was like spending the same amount at Fogo de Chao, but with different atmosphere. And we all know people talk about Fogo de Chao. Well, there's others out there that are even better. Just FYI, venture out. So we did that. That was on a Saturday night. We had breakfast Sunday morning. Our breakfast, the restaurant looked out on the Riverwalk because we were literally on the Riverwalk. And so we had to pass the time on Sunday until the yarn store opened. So that's when we did the riverboat tour. So I went to the yarn store. I went to Unraveled Chic Boutique Yarn Store, something like that. And I got some yarn, which I told myself I wasn't. But when I saw this yarn and I saw the name of the yarn, I had to. Watch this. So this is yarn by Baha Yarn, or Baha Yarn. I think it's Baha Yarn, Baah, and it's the La Jolla base. La Jolla. And this color was made specifically for January 20. I think it's like 2020. Yeah, because it has the comma. So January 20. We all know January is an amazing month. Why? It's my birthday. Why else? It's my birthday. So I had to get it. They only had two. And best part, it was on sale. You heard it. It was on sale. Who passing up sale yarn? Again, not I, said the black girl. So I bought two of these, and then I bought three of these. It's called Queensland Collection. This is the Rainbow Beach scheme. What is it called? I don't know. Anyways, and this color is Mockingbird. It's a nice light gray. Now this says 2. But when I put it in Ravelry, it said sport weight, which makes sense because it's 328 yards. So I'm a tad bit upset. Why? Because I thought it was fingering, because it said 2, and I was going to put these two together for a top, which I probably still will. I might just have to change hook size for this when I use it. I don't know. And I say hook size because I think I want a crochet top. So that's what I got from Unraveled. Now DFW happened this past weekend. Actually, it's happening right now as I record this podcast. Like, DFW stops at 4 o'clock today. So Y'all will not be able to see this by time DFW is about to end, but I'm telling you, if you get a chance to go, you need to go. I haven't seen anybody in DFW since 2019 April. That's the last time we've been in DFW. And DFW is usually in April. It's usually like the last weekend in March or it's the first weekend in April. And of course, COVID killed 2020. They thought they were going to do 2021. COVID killed 2021. And to be on the safe side, they was just like, we're not going to do it. So this year they did it. But they couldn't get the convention center for April. So they had to wait until the end of the year, toward the end of the year, which was this past weekend. So they started on Thursday the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and then today the 25th. Yeah, that's right. Sorry. And so I was going to go up on a Friday because I was off on Friday. I was supposed to be off a half a day on Thursday, but I'll tell you about that later. And I didn't think Harvest would want to go with me, but she said she did. So I waited till Saturday to go. So I went on Saturday. We left here about 8:15-ish. I had to make a stop at the gas station because I thought I had enough gas to take me about 2.5 hours. But then I was like, let's be on the safe side. So I filled up at Sam's real quick. And then we head out. We didn't stop to get something to eat until about an hour later in a town called Hillsborough, which is right outside of Waco. And then it took us like another hour and 15 minutes to get to Irving, which is where they hold the convention. So DFW, this is year like 20, no, I'm sorry. This is year 12, 13 or something like that. And so they had this nice little book that you could download off their website. Not their website. Yeah, their website. And they were trying to conserve paper, which I'm all about. And I keep saying and, I'm sorry, y'all. The topic this year was try something different. The keynote speaker was Mr. Gurgly Stitch himself. Yes. Listen, y'all, I fangirl so hard. My friend Allie, she texted me the night before I came and was like, hey, Gregory Stitch is talking. You know how shy I am. Can you please introduce him to me? Girl, what? Yes, I got you, boo. One and only, I got you. So my daughter and I, he doesn't know I'm, okay, my daughter and I are I'm paying for us to get in, and I got on my Mesita top because I was told Stacie was going to be there, so I was like, oh, I gotta wear this because I need her to see this. I'm standing in line, and I get a tap, and he's like, I love your top. And I turn around, and I'm like, thank you. And I turn around, I was like, oh, Mr. Gregory, I have a friend of mine who wants to meet you. I'm going to find you later. Because he looked like he had someplace to go. I was like, I'll find you later. But she wants to meet you. And he was like, oh, well, I'll do a quick little something. I was like, no. She's a vendor here. I got you. Go do what you got to do. So we walk in. Got my cute Mesita top on. I got on a pair of shorts. I got on some stockings. I got on a new pair of Converse I just bought. And I start walking around, and first thing I saw was my friend Amanda. She owns the company Lone Star Yarns. Lone Star Knits. Lone Star Yarns. She's rebranding, so she's probably going to be changing her name. I don't think so. I don't know. But I saw her, and then I just started walking around, and I'm hugging everybody because I haven't seen them since 2019, y'all. That's a long time not to see people, especially like fiberlicious people. So either way, saw them walk around. Before I bought, the first thing I bought was this lovely African bag. I was happy that they were there because I saw them at East Texas Fiber Festival, and this is the first time I saw them at Dallas. And from what I was told, the incoming president of DFW Fiberfest wanted her at the convention so bad. So I followed her on Instagram, and I was like, I'm about to jump on an Instagram soapbox, y'all. I don't know what the hell Instagram is doing, but I no longer see people that I want to see. And unlike iPhone users, they can star their favorite. I'm a Droid user. I can't. Or maybe I can, I don't know how. But I don't want to. If y'all just let these people who own their own business do what they're supposed to do to advertise to people like me so I can spend my bank account, then we wouldn't have these problems. Either way, I'm off now. So I saw her. And you know what she told me? I was hoping you was going to be here. I watch your Instagram reel. And I was like, for real? You watch me? People actually watch my Instagram, y'all. They actually, like, know things about me. Well, that's because I put it out there, but they watch because that's how they find out things about me. Either way. So she was the first purchase I made. And then, who did I go to next? I went to, oh, God, I went all over the place. Okay, so I went to Miss Melissa of Hewitt Hand-Dyed Yarns. She had some yarn that caught my eye, and I just had to say, yes, please, jump in my cart. Y'all, not even jump in my cart. Jump in my hand, y'all. Come on over here to 5306. How pretty. This is a beautiful yellow. This is called Laurel Wreath. This is DK weight. She doesn't name her yarn bases. That's what it was, yarn bases. She doesn't name her yarn bases. This is just DK weight. 231 yards, 100 gram skein. This is Mellow Grello. They call me Mellow Grello. And then this is Trailhead. I don't know what that means. But her and her husband do a lot of biking, so maybe she saw color inspiration while they were on a bike trip. This is going to be something. Somebody asked me, they was like, what are you going to make? I was like, why would you ask that? No idea. None. I'm okay not knowing right now. But it's going to be a DK something. Probably a shawl. We'll see. So that was my second purchase. My third purchase was this beautiful African print skirt. I want y'all to see it in all its glory. So I saw one of my friends, of course. She's from Oklahoma. Her name is it Jenny 01 or Jenny 1 on Instagram. She was in a skirt with a yellow top on, yellow top with some white bumps. I don't know what to call those. Stripes. Anyways, and so I was like, oh my God, girl, where you get that skirt from? And she was like, oh, I got it from over here and blah, blah, blah. Now, she's a little shorter than I am. I'm 5'8.5". I think she's maybe 5'2", 5'3". So it was pretty long on her. I tried it on. I also tried it on over a pair of shorts, so it wasn't as long on me. But y'all, they have pockets, and these pockets are deep. These are deep pockets. It's like how I like my men, with deep pockets. Yeah, no. Anyways, but yeah. So I tried this on with my Mesita top, and look, it has some of the colors in it, the pink, the yellow, the orange, and I was like, oh yeah, that would go great with your Mesita top. So what I might do, this might be my Rhinebeck outfit, y'all. I don't know yet, but this might be my Rhinebeck outfit. That was purchase number 3. So then I walked around, didn't really see anything I liked. Saw a bunch of people I talked to, and then I saw Miss Victoria of Wonderluck Fibers, and she had, I bought her Christmas Advent last year, and I was like, what am I going to make with this Christmas Advent? It was, I think I got 12. Yeah, 12 skeins, 12 mini skeins. And I made a juniper cow. I'll pop a picture so you can see what it looks like. And she was like, you know what? Hold on. I saw your juniper cow. And you know what? I don't have any crochet samples. So I'm going to make my own juniper cow. And she made it out of these. And I was like, holy monster balls. I said, okay, I want that. And it was the only one. It was the only one she had, I think. So I got it. And guess what there's going to be? Another juniper cow. Yep. Because one, it's meditative. It's so relaxing. You literally do the same stitch and then like every fifth round or something, sixth round, you increase by 5 stitches or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. I think I did the increase wrong, but I think it was right. I mean, it's cute, so who cares? But I'm going to make another juniper cow. So I'm excited about that. I might do that on the plane. Maybe not. I don't know. So then I kept picking up this yarn at a booth called Gritty Knits. She's down in Houston, I think. Yeah. And I kept picking this one up. So I picked this one up. And I was like, this looks good. I like this. This is pretty. Like, it has just enough pink to not overwhelm me because, y'all, I don't like pink. But I wore it pretty well yesterday. It has some greens. Has like a mossy green, regular green, yellow, orange, gold. Like it has brown. It has the colors, right? So I put it down. I said, no, I don't think I want this. So then I went back to the booth and I picked up another one. Same one. Well, not same one. Different one. It has pinks. This green. I love this green. And then I was like, okay, I feel like you were telling me something. Let me go walk around again. This is like my 5th time walking around. Let me go walk around and then let me see if I see something. Because I knew I wanted a sweater quantity of something. I just didn't. There was no yarn that was like, ooh, you have to have me. Which I find very interesting. And I think I know why. So then I went back. And I was like, well, shit, now you gotta come home with me. So they came home with me. These are called her time bombs. And she called them time bomb because I don't know, they're happy accidents and she don't repeat these colorways. But what I find interesting about her color name, which is 0012, when she takes pictures of the yarn and the camera say this is picture 0012, 0014, 0025, that's what she names the yarn. Brilliant. Now you got to figure out a name because they're non-repeatable. So why try to figure out a name for non-repeatables? So they came home with me. I was going to see if that would be my thumbnail, but we'll see because y'all, these right? This is a me color. Anyways, so then I saw, where'd it go? I saw a maker. She takes reusable aluminum crochet and knitting needles, crochet hooks and knitting needles, and turn them into jewelry. Look, hold on. Okay, so I think these are knitting needles. So, and y'all know how I love purple. So these are purple. Come on. Okay, there we go. These are purple earrings from different size knitting needles, right? Here's a ring. She turned it and curled it into a ring. This is a size 1 needle. And it says it right there. Size 1. So she said what she does is she wear the flat part on the inside of her hand so it doesn't snag onto anything. But y'all, look her, and it was only like $10, y'all. It was only $10. I feel like I should have went back and got some more because she had bigger ones. She had ones that you fit on your thumb. She had some that you could probably fit on your, all over your fingers, child, all over your fingers. She had uh, wind wind chimers as well. Like she had everything that you can think of that you can repurpose. Aluminum knitting needles and crochet. She had bracelets that I think they were flat knitting needles somehow, and she banged them flat. And I got wool on my something on my nose. She banged them flat and it turned them into bracelets. If I find an Instagram post, I will put her pictures up here. But yes, amazing. So that's all I purchased. That's all I purchased. And y'all, I was so afraid to look at my bank account. And I got a text message, and my bank account was like, "This is your balance." And I was like, "Oh my God. Okay, I didn't go into the negative." Because I thought I was going to go into the negative. Anyways, so I've been listening to some books lately. I'm trying to get to 20 books by the end of the year. And I think I'm at book 15 right now. I've finished 15 books so far. And I am reading now A Court of Silver Flames, which is the fourth book of that series. I think that's the last book. I really hope they put these two characters together because they really need to be together. But the one's so stubborn and the other one's so arrogant. But I think they would make a great couple. Either way, I did finish a book called The Firekeeper's Daughter. Y'all should read that book. That book is, listen to it, read it, write it down. I don't care. Do what you got to do to get a hold of that book. It's by Angeline. I'm going to write her name. But she's a Native American from the Sioux tribe up in Michigan. Oh, he's going to be loud. Sioux tribe, I think. I could be wrong too, but I'm gonna put it someplace. I'll put a picture of the book or something. But basically what happened was, you know, a teenager, a girl, her name was Adonis. Her name is Adonis. And her mother is white, her dad is Native American, and she has some issues with the grandparents on her mom's side. The grandparents on her dad's side passed away, but she has an aunt on her dad's side who's been trying to keep her in the native culture, teaching her lessons and having her go to powwows and just giving her that Native American strength and culture. And she took that information and she helped some FBI agents find out who was selling meth on the reservation. But in between that, she had like issues with her mom, and now her mom felt some guiltiness about her dad. Her dad eventually had passed away. Her dad also had cheated on her mom with a native, and they had a son. So her and her brother were like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months apart. Come to find out, her brother doing some things that she didn't even know he was doing. So it started off a little slow for me, but I had borrowed the book. I had listened to like maybe 2 or 3 chapters, and then I was just like, And then I got back to it, and I was like, oh. So the author is coming out with another book because Adonis has her aunt who had twin daughters, and it's going to be the twin daughters' stories. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm reading right now Court of Silver Flames, and then I borrowed I think the last Bridgerton book, maybe not. Maybe it's the 7th Bridgerton book. It's called When He Was Wicked. I think that's the second baby sister story, because I've only read up to Elise story. I haven't read Hyacinth, Gregory, or the other sister story. Is there another sister between Hyacinth and Gregory? I don't know. Anyways, So I need to listen to that because they're about to give the book back in like 10 days. You only borrow a book for like 14 days. That's crazy. My library, I get to borrow the book for 21 days. What y'all doing, Libby? Anyways, but I appreciate Libby. Thank you. Because I have 3 library cards on that one app. I'm just saying. So then I've been watching a lot of Netflix. Do y'all know how it like feels amazing to not have to do any nursing work? No papers to write, no nursing school stuff to do, none of that. And so I should probably be working out, but um, I'll get there. Like, I'll get there. Let me be, right? So I just watched the other night Sins of a Mother, and I Just Killed My Dad. Or I Just Killed My Father. They're both on Netflix. Sins of a Mother is about that girl, Lori Vallow, who had her ex-husband or estranged husband murdered by her brother. And then the guy she was cheating on her husband with, the brother murdered his wife by poisoning her. And then I don't know who killed the kids. I think they killed her 2 kids, the 17-year-old daughter and the 7-year-old autistic son, which wasn't even her son. It was her nephew by marriage because her ex-husband brother had a child that he couldn't take care of, and the grandparents couldn't do it. So the grandparents asked him and her to adopt the little boy. And so they adopted the little boy. So the little boy wasn't even hers. The little boy was her nephew. She killed her flipping nephew. And she killed her daughter that she birthed out of her vaginal canal. Like, what is wrong with people? Oh my God. And then her oldest son is telling parts of this story. And I'm so glad he got out because he probably would have been dead too. But he was like, I don't know, 6, 7 years older than the daughter. So, at this point, he's married with his own wife, his own family, and they're about to have kids. And apparently, the mom didn't like the fact that, because she was Mormon, she didn't like that fact that her son was dating this girl who was a Christian. She wasn't Mormon. And so he went to a Christian church, and oh God, he did not like that. She did not. Bad. Like, I firmly believe in psychological evals for potential parents. Because some people be having parents and kids, and they don't deserve to be parents. That's all I'm saying. If you don't want to be a parent, give me your kid. I'll take your child. I love kids. I wanted 7 myself, and we only had 2, so give me a kid. Either way, again, I'm stepping off the soapbox. So, I Just Killed My Father was about, he was 17 too. And he killed his father. They were in Louisiana, Baton Rouge. And apparently, he killed his father because his father was mentally abusive to him. Boy was 17, didn't know where he lived, didn't know his address, didn't know his phone number because he didn't put the boy in school. Come to find out, he didn't put the boy in school because he took the boy from his mom, who lived in Houston, a city outside of Houston called Ingalls. Why you even take him if you weren't going to... Why? So now he dead because the guy was like, I was tired. My dad drank all day. His ex-wife left him because he beat the hell out of her. He used to call her son fat and MFer and all this kind of stuff. Man, he did the same thing to his son. Well, again, psychological evals for potential parent. Plus, he was a cokehead. He was an alcoholic. He was a narcissist. Psychological evals. Again, I'm jumping off my soapbox because I swear to God. Anyway, Call the Midwife. Y'all, I love Call the Midwife. I love listening to their British accent. I love the fact that it's about, nurse midwifery. I personally don't like the nurse midwifery specialty because I like playing with babies. I don't like pediatrics that much either, but I will play with a baby. But I love that. And then Virgin River, also about a nurse practitioner who moved from Los Angeles to this small town and gets caught up in amazing stuff. Y'all should watch it. Virgin River is good. But other than that, life is great. I woke up this morning. I woke up yesterday. I've been waking up. Thank you. I have been enjoying my job so far. We had a skills fair. The whole hospital had to go to, well, I don't think the whole hospital had to go to the skills fair. I think just the medical professionals, so like the doctors and the nurses, the CNAs, the med techs, they all had to go to the skills fair. And we also did a flu drive then as well. And you could get your fitted for your N95 if you were in direct patient care. So I was asked to give shots, and y'all all know I love to give some shots. You hear? I like vaccine education. I like you to be aware of your choices, like all of these great things, right? So I started giving shots, pow, 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 pow. And it was like, ooh, I felt that. Ooh, girl, I didn't even feel that. Girl, you done? You putting bandage on? Yes. Because I'm the best shot giver this side of the Mississippi. I'm going to put that on something. That needs to be on something. What else? There's something else I said too that need to be on something, but it needs to be on like a shirt. It needs to be on a mug. It needs to be on my cell phone case. It needs to be on something, a button. It needs to be on something, because this girl right here, the best shot giver, the west side of the Mississippi. That's what I am. Yeah, I like that. So, with that being said, Harvest want to do a joke, y'all. Y'all hold on.
What three-letter word starts with gas?
Wait a minute. You're not going to even say, hey, this is Harvest. I'm going to come tell y'all a joke.
Okay.
Come on.
Hey, I'm going to tell you a joke.
And who are you? Who are you, girl?
My name's Harvest. I'm going to tell you a joke.
Oh, okay. What's the joke?
What three-letter word starts with gas?
What three-letter word starts with gas? Wait a minute. Let them pause.
I'll give them a 10 seconds.
Okay. Okay, now go.
It's car. My mom didn't think it was funny.
I didn't know. It's just I didn't get the joke. Like, I thought she meant like what word starts with the with gas, like gasoline, Gaston, like that kind of thing, not car.
It was still fun.
It was funny. Either way, I'm out. Do what you do. Be who you are. Don't let nobody tell you nothing else. Peace out, Girl Scout.